That's exactly what I'm doing. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Feng Shui.
Okay, there we go.
We have feedback. We
Well,
always know. No, I know. We always know that's our cue.
It always takes a second.
It might be live, but it's a slight delay.
Which one do I want to wear today? Yeah, not only do we have funny glasses, but we also have,
Funny
googly
rings.
eyes.
Googly eye rings. Ah, that's how this week felt. Anybody else feel like that this week?
Well, like googly eyes, like blah, 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 like that.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, probably.
That was my week. It's been crazy. It's been a week already again.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna put a bunch of rings on.
Okay, you're gonna really be inspiring.
There. Okay.
One of every color.
Sure.
Cool.
And we got these beautiful Inspire rings from our friend Kate 8. So it's K8 Lumley, who lives in she's the Heartist, and she lives in Texas.
Houston.
And I should read on here. It says the Universal Inspire Ring, a fun tool to re-heart oneself that life is best experienced when looking at its events through love lenses. When feeling the urgency of something, place with the word place your hand with the ring over your heart. Breathe deeply 5 times in and out. Now review the emergency and feel what wants to emerge and be seen. The fun flame 8 keeps one centered on the importance of living. You are most inspiring. Enjoy each now moment by including playfulness in all that you be and do. And utopia is alive within each of us, and it's our choice to show up, thereby choosing love each time we are choosing how to see what we are faced with.
Nice.
And that is K8, the Heartist. Okay, so
hey.
I didn't
inspiring before.
I didn't read that before. So yeah, if you want to inspiring, drop us a note and say, yeah, you want one, and I could pop one in the mail for you, because I have a few.
Yeah, I've been popping them in the mail, so I don't have as many.
Yeah. You don't have any left?
I have a few left, but not as many, because I have been popping them in the mail.
Oh yeah, because you've been popping them in the mail. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, good morning, everyone. That was a sidebar.
Well, you know what? It was a really cool sidebar because she talked about looking at anything going on through your love lenses. And we call these our Feng Shui eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was perfect.
It was. And we are Feng Shui with Anita and Cheryl. And we come on here once a week and go live, and we call it Feng Shui Friday. And we just, we never know what we're going to talk about until we pull a card from the personal paradise card deck from Tara Catherine Collins, and Cheryl is shuffling, and then we'll go from there. And then, you know what, we post all of these episodes on our YouTube channel, the flawc.com, theflock.com. So yeah, like, subscribe us over there on the YouTube. That would be awesome. And what else?
I get so busy listening to you, I forget to shuffle.
Oh. And we have Lindsay joining us this morning.
Good morning, Lindsay
is also a certified essential Feng Shui practitioner from the Western School of Feng Shui.
Yay!
As Cheryl and I both are as well. So welcome.
Good morning, Lindsay.
Nice to have you as always.
Oh, okay. Tell Lindsay to pick a number between 1 and 3. She can help me because these cards just do not want to come out today.
Okay, Linz, 1 and 3.
Pick a number. You're going to do a couple things. Pick a number between 1 and 3, then choose top or bottom, and then choose another number between 1 and 10.
Okay, did you get all that, Linz? Okay. Hello, hello, she says.
It
That
might
means
take.
hello and then hello.
Oh, a hello to you and a hello to me. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I like it. I
And
like it.
number 3,
Okay, top or
top and
bottom?
bottom, and then pick another top and then another number. Or yeah, another
Yeah.
number. 7.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
All right, well, we have 2. One actually did fly out earlier, and because it's kind of a favorite topic of me, I kept it. So it's flowers.
Of course.
And it's spring, and I want to plant my garden this weekend. And the one that Lindsay helped us come to is number 26, the family room.
Okay, what number is the flowers?
5. 5.
Okay.
Oh, and I forgot to grab my double-digit book.
Okay.
One moment.
Okay, so flowers. And you know what? It's almost like, we live in central Alberta, Canada, for those of you tuning in to us for the first time or watching the replay. And we've actually had a late spring, I think, and it's really only been in the last week that everything has come to life. And,
oh my gosh.
And now it's green, right? A week ago, things were still brown. And
the leaves are finally popping.
You could see the hint of green on the trees, but now we're in full, right? So it's just like everything went, whoa.
Which is very cool. I don't know. You can go to my personal Facebook page, and I posted pictures last night of the tree that we see out our dining room window between us and our neighbors. Full flower crab. It is just spectacular. And then last year, we planted a muckle, M-U-C-K-L plum in the backyard because I wanted a new tree in the backyard. And it is in full flower. Oh my gosh. And it goes from the muckle plum has tiny, tiny flowers to the flowers on the crabapple tree. And the pink is just spectacular. So no doubt flowers came up today.
Oh, and you know what? I love this little, short window of time that we have.
Yeah.
Right. In the next, I'm going to say week to 2 weeks. So we do have our apple trees blooming and the plums and, if you have a pear tree, they could be blooming or cherry, we do have some cherry tree varieties that we can grow in Alberta. And so all of those beautiful, the apples and the crab apples. And so we see this beautiful display of white flowers. The Maydays are blooming.
The Maydays are blooming. I saw that yesterday.
Some forsythia blooming, so you get a pop of yellow when you're driving down the street.
Yeah.
And then I'm hoping next week the lilacs are going to show us that beautiful mauve and white colors, because my sister's getting married next weekend and we're using lilacs in the wedding. So
or maybe something else.
We might have to force them. We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, but what I've always, that's just, nature is just so benevolent to watch, because it's like we went from a week ago of seeing kind of like boring,
but hints, the promise of spring.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden it's like overnight we see this. And so I think we can use that same energy in our own life, really, and say, sometimes right now things might look a little dreary, a little weak or whatever, but just know that that's part of this cycle that's happening, and it is going to come and burst open, and because it has no choice to do that, right? There's no other choice. And then of course, we get to have this beautiful display for a couple of weeks, and then again, there's another cycle, that's going to start happening. And so I think it's just a beautiful reminder to just kind of go in the flow. And I think that's, maybe why flowers came up today. Maybe it's about really just knowing that there is this beautiful cycle. And then, of course, from the flowers, we know what happens, right? It's because of the flowers that we get the fruit. And what's inside the fruit? There are seeds. And you know what, again, the whole cycle. But then, with the seeds, so, nature is always showing us that with one seed, there can be this big, beautiful crabapple tree.
Oh, absolutely.
And then what does that one seed, right? The one seed then is reproducing more than tenfold. Like it's, if you could count the apples on one apple tree.
Oh, Lord.
From the production of that one seed, that's amazing. And so again, what seeds are we planting? Because in the natural law or natural cycle, that is what's going to happen. It has no choice but to come back that way, right? Yeah. So
Very
that's
cool.
That's what I want to say about flowers. What do you want to say?
Well, we look at the flowers, and some last a short bit of time and some last a longer time span, but it's enjoy, right? It's enjoy them. And then they go into, like, tulips are my favorite flower. So they're popping up all over my yard. I'm not the only one who enjoys them. The deer have eaten a few of them, as they've snacked on the currant, and they've left the sweet peas alone, which floored me. Apparently they don't like the taste of sweet peas, so yay.
Okay. Yay for you.
Yay for that. Where was I going with that?
I don't know. I asked
you short cycle, right?
Flowers.
But it's similar to what you're talking about. But we also have the opportunity to, when we're planting flowers and encouraging, I know where I was going with that. Quite often things have become so hybridized that there is no pollen left in the flowers. And that is having an effect on the bees. People don't want to see yellow because we've been marketed to that green grass, green pristine grass, no dandelions, no nothing but green grass is what you want. So then the herbicides have come out.
Yeah.
And that has taken its toll on the bees.
Yes.
So as you're outside, realize that those flowers in nature produce the food that you eat in the long term. And they produce the food you eat because of the bees that are doing all the pollinating and cross-pollinating. So Mother Nature works with itself to supply us. And we need to stop destroying it.
100%, right? So yeah, you don't have to rush out and buy those dangerous chemicals that go into our groundwater, by the way, right? And
or go into the cattle that graze, then the meat that you eat.
Yeah. And I know my brother, he has a bee farm, we'll call it that. And last year, the bees hardly produced, very much honey. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, the first honey that they produce is a result from the dandelion nectar. Right. And it's really interesting because you can actually see the different colors of the honey based on what the bees have been feeding off of.
Yeah.
And so then come, around the beginning of August, middle of August, then the honey actually will change color because they're then feeding off of the clover. So yeah, the honey goes from this, deep golden syrupy yellow, and then it kind of goes, white. And so it's really interesting that, my brother, he gets to explain all that to us.
Which is very cool. So next time you're outside and you're about to buy some chemical to kill the dandelion, so you have this perfectly green grass, think twice.
And you know what? There's always the opportunity to dig your hands in the dirt, connect with Mother Earth, and pull out the weeds. I've always, said that That's why the weeds are there.
Mhm.
They're there to give us the opportunity to connect with Mother Earth. And when we do that, whether through our physical hands or, our friend Rebecca, she posted a picture on Facebook the other day. And
Dirty feet. I loved it. It was awesome.
yeah, and so she was out working in her garden
Yeah.
with bare feet, which is absolutely amazing.
Awesome.
Because what happens is as you connect physically to Mother Earth, then it helps to ionize your energetic field, right? So there's an exchange of ionic energy that happens when you connect to Mother Earth, which is very, very beneficial for your mind, body, spirit. So there you go.
Cool. Well, I love it. I love playing in the dirt. Anybody who knows me knows that. I like getting my hands dirty, and it's funny because when I got my nails done yesterday, my nail tech, who has known me since before I was doing my landscape apprenticeship, so a long time. We won't go into the years, and she can remember me going from we're doing my apprenticeship at Red Deer College, working in the dirt, and I was at nights and weekends. I was a server in one of the restaurants in the city here. And so the nails, even then, it would gross her out to pick the dirt out between my nails because I don't like to wear gardening gloves. I like the touch and the feel of the dirt. So even yesterday, she's like, "Have you planted your flowers yet?" No. Okay, your nails are going short and we're going a dark color so it hides the dirt. Like, I don't care. So I like the feel of the dirt and just that connection and the grounding to Mother Nature, which is very cool. We talk lots about flowers.
I think I have dirt under my fingernails because Emerson and I were planting strawberries yesterday.
Nice. Very important. So let's talk about that. No, that was your flowers for the day. I could just leave that card out and talk about flowers all the time. But anyway, let's talk about the number 26 in the family room, which is quite often a multi-purpose room. And how we can feng shui it or help the chi flow in that space. What do you think?
Good morning, Kathy.
Kathy.
Yeah, family room. Just again, I think we've talked about this a few episodes back. And again, the word family. So it's a gathering place. It's quite often in the center of the home or in the front of the home, a very active, energetic space. And so again, looking through your feng shui eyes, what is the space reflecting back to you? And does it give you an opportunity to gather with the family where you feel safe and comfortable and your nervous system can relax and enjoy the conversation, enjoy reading a book or whatever it is that you do in that space? And, I think because of the time of year that we're in too, Cheryl, a lot of people are spending more time on their outside patio.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, you have a incredible backyard with all kinds of interesting plants and things to look at. And I know you set up a beautiful space with chairs, and you have a water fountain and a little water feature. And so really, in essence, that could be your family room.
100%. Yep.
For the summer. And maybe it's where we start to look at those outdoor spaces and say, what can I do to enhance this space so that it feels attractive to my family members to come and sit and relax and gather in this space. And heck, it might be that you need to add some flowers, right? Because the flowers just, we're kind of like bees. The flowers, attract our attention, where the eye goes, that's where our energy and our attention flows. And so, the vibrancy, the color of the flowers draws us in, just like the bee is drawn in to, suck out the nectar and then, produce honey. So maybe that's an opportunity for us to do the same thing.
Well, and as you're talking, I keep getting these visions right now. You see a lot of, excuse me, the outdoor patio furniture, and it's in like the dark gray, excuse me, the dark grays or tans or dark chocolate brown colors. So outside, and when we talk about the 5 elements, now we're talking about the colors of earth. So you're getting the grounding, you're outside, you're getting grounded. So those colors of the flowers give you the opportunity to put that popper color in there to brighten that space, but also to help balance the energy in there. Because outside, when everything is coordinating and it's all gray, well, what do we feel like when we're outside on a cloudy gray day? A little dreary. So balance the energy outside too. That's that space. It's taking your indoor living outdoor, and really Feng Shui is based on the premise of bringing the outdoor energy into our homes. So now we have the opportunity to do that in the exterior of our homes for a few months anyway. I also, while you were talking about the family room, Anita, had this: challenge yourself to a month of no electronics in the family room once school's out, and see if the communications change. Because I see a lot of family rooms now, or not family rooms, but I've witnessed 1, 2, or 3 people. Yeah, they're all in the same room, but they're still not communicating because they all have their own device.
Right.
So they may share the same space.
So yeah, you could make the family room a electronic no
Free
zone.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Try it. Wow. Try it for a week. Try it for a month. What the heck? Try it outside.
I don't think some people in my family would go with that, but whatever. The other thing that kind of came to me when you were talking about the balance and whatever is flowers. Going back to flowers are wood energy when we're talking 5 elements. And then of course, the family room card came up. So it may also be that we need to ensure that the family room has some wood energy. So that's of course anything that's made